Hi, my name is Shai Halud. Welcome to Fallout 3 Talking User Interface Extended Options. The purpose of this and the next instructional video, because it's going to take 2 videos to cover everything, is to give some information on how to take the Talking User Interface mod created by Digog5, sorry, your name is a little hard to pronounce there, on the Nexus website and expand upon it. What the Talking User Interface mod does is it basically emanates an audio file, certain audio events when you're playing Fallout 3, like when your health gets low, for instance. It doesn't just give the heartbeat, it gives the heartbeat and it says, warning, critical injuries detected, something like that. It's just an additional immersion thing that basically is saying, okay, your Pip-Boy that you're wearing is going to talk to you and give you some additional warnings so that you may overlook that little heartbeat thing. First and foremost, I need to point out that this is not an actual mod. I'm not going to be releasing an actual mod. I could do so, but due to licensing concerns with AT&T website, sound files, and so forth, I do not own the licensing, do not wish to purchase the licensing for $1,500 just to play a game and distribute it out. It's not worth my while. And so what I'm doing instead is I'm using a sort of workaround. So I'm going to give you guys the link to the website. I'm going to give you exactly what words to put in on the website. You guys can download it to your personal computers. You can use it personally, and everybody's none the wiser, and everything's legal, basically. So what I need to point out is a couple things here starting off. Let's go over the Word document that you see in front of you here. The naming patterns are as such that the name of the file needs to be replaced in the end. What I'm pointing out about that is that for saving purposes, when you're downloading these audio files from the AT&T website, don't name it battle_01 because you may want to go into a program like Audacity or something like that. You bring up a file in here and you can add a bunch of effects. You can amplify it, echo it, add some equalization, you know, even change the FFT filter and raise and lower the entire thing's decibels and everything like that. I played around with that kind of stuff and got these sounds that I think are pretty good in my game. I'm not an audio expert. I don't know much about modding or coding. I'm just a regular Joe just playing around with stuff in my spare time. Maybe you like to do that. I don't know. It's up to you guys. The other thing to point out, and the reason I say don't save it like that, because when you save it in and you want to modify it, the end product needs to be, as I have it named here, to replace the proper file name. So when you download it, just say Battle1, and then name it Battle_01 when you're completely satisfied with modifications on it. The second thing to point out is I need to make sure that you guys input this information exactly as it is written. Here's a perfect example under Battle_03, attention targets acquired, prepared weapons. Well, it's not acquired, but when it's run through the synthesizer, it comes through as acquired. And it comes through properly spoken and phonetically spoken and so forth, and that's the whole reason behind this. But without further ado, let's bring up the website. Now, the Talking User Interface, the link to this is in the sidebar. The link to the AT&T Natural Voices website is also in the sidebar, so feel free to use both of those. And bring up the web pages and so forth while I'm going through this video. When you get to this website, there's very simple steps, 1, 2, 3. First step is you choose your voice. Well, by default, the Crystal voice is selected, and just so happens that Crystal is the exact equivalent to what is used in the Talking User Interface mod. The text section down here is exactly where you're going to copy and paste this information here, right into that box. And we'll do it for the first one and just let you hear how it sounds here. So we're going to say, okay, alert aggressive units inbound on your location in the Crystal voice. Copy and paste it right in there. And you can check it by hitting speak, or you can actually download the information directly. Here's how it sounds like when you hit speak.
Alert. Aggressive units inbound on your location.
Okay, now I know the audio quality here isn't great. And there's a purpose for that because I don't want you guys getting great audio quality and using my stuff and then I get sued for redistribution and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, but your second option here is download. You click on download. Just like anything else, right-click the sound here, hit Save As, go ahead and save it to wherever you want to. Boom, you're done. So anything that you type in here, just punch it in here. You can change it. You know, another one good one is Charles. That's a good British accent sound quality. I like the Indian sound quality here. You get into the Germans and stuff, unless you're actually going to put stuff in German, it doesn't really sound good in English because it's actually trying to speak German with English words, and that doesn't really work that well. Same thing with the French. The French has a very deep French accent. Some of it sounds good, some other things not so good. And that's Arnaud, not Arnold, just so you know. I checked that out, and that's why I'm pointing that out. Okay, so covering how I have this set up. First off, you have the title, like Battle Sounds, that just covers the basic overview of what's going to happen. Then I point out the path of exactly where the sounds need to go. Battle sounds need to go under the Data Music Battle folder. What that means is you basically have your Fallout 3 data folder where you put all your mods. Inside a data folder is going to be a music file like you would have textures and meshes. God, I can't say that. But you should have a music file there. If you don't, well, I guarantee you do because there's default music files that are on there. But if you don't for some reason, you need to add Music Battle. The battle sounds are the ones that are going to play at random, and that's important to point out. They play at random when you switch to a danger state. The limitations of the game mechanics cause these to not play sometimes. And for instance, if you engage a mob and you outright kill it in 2 shots, it doesn't have a chance to turn around and engage you. If it's a far distance from you, your computer's not going to register that you're fully engaged with that mod, and it's not going to kick in close enough to turn on the battle music. Thirdly, if you kill a mob and you move on to another mod, the music may stop playing, and you move on to another mob and it doesn't start up again when you engage the new thing. These are game issues. I can't really do anything about it, but just so you know, it may break some immersion through the fact that if you engage in battle and you last, let's say you're going to do this battle, let's say randomly chooses battle _01 to start playing. In my case, it's 1 minute 44 seconds. Now, does it take 1 minute 44 to say alert, aggressive units inbound on your location? No. What I have done with mine, and I have spliced in sounds. It gives a double beep. It goes beep beep, alert, aggressive units inbound on your location. Then immediately goes into some music, and it plays music, various musics that I downloaded from the Nexus website. Check it out in the sidebar. I gave a whole bunch of links to all the music files that I have for these just 12 battle plans, but it is far more aggressive than that. Inside here, I have my music, every single one of these things. Look I have 30 different dungeon files that I have. You know, and when I'm out exploring, I have 40 different things that I'm exploring out with. So, I mean, I've downloaded and modified and tried to blend in the best of what I feel is important, or what I like the most out of all the music files. But they're all linked. Check them out for yourself. So anyway, let's get to playing these. I got a couple minutes left before this video is over. So anyway, without further ado, here are the battle sounds. I'm only going to play about 10 seconds of these. It'll give you the idea of what we're looking at. It'll give you the sounds and so forth like that. And I'm going to kick through all 12 of these real quick and hopefully get to the finales before this one's over. So here we go. Oh, unmute.
Alert. Aggressive units inbound on your location. Alert. Hostile forces spotted. Attention. Targets acquired. Prepare weapons. Attention. The use of deadly force has been authorized. Caution. Incoming fire. Please take appropriate actions. Caution. Region has become violent. Engage at will. Danger. Enemy forces are targeting your area. Danger. Run alpha pattern number 629er. Go for the gray squirrel. Mayday, mayday. Confrontation is imminent. Mayday, mayday. Incoming forces. Warning. Hostiles detected. Warning. Your position has been compromised.
So anyway, you get a good idea there of what we're dealing with. I'm going to have to go ahead and stop this video before 10 minutes is up, and we will continue in the next one with starting with the finales. Thanks.